They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 11th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Noles will kick it away to start. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Washington Huskies offense will get first crack at it today. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They want to run it left here. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Eldridge. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
Not at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Shotgun snap on third down. They're working that left side. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run. And they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
With the catch, it's Harris. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound. The war chant on third down at the Doak. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
He'll do it himself on the draw. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
With the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies.
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Florida State Seminoles offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And Jesse, they've got a quarterback that if he can get into a rhythm can certainly make plays for his team.
Here's the thing about him, too. He's not the most consistent guy. He's not the most talented quarterback in the country. But when he's hot, he's really, really tough to stop, David. It's important they get this guy going early.
Yeah, and it's not just him. Like, the offense has to, around him, play well. They've got to protect him. Receivers have to make plays. The running game would be good to get going. So it's got to be a team effort because then he can really be at his best.
Breaks into the open. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. The Seminoles are threatening in the red zone. To the air, it's Glenn. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got some room to run. The 50. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Washington. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Off play action on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Got it in the middle, it's Hamilton. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
And I love that the QB understood, I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can, quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a first down.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
Looking for a man. It's Glenn. Quickly to the tight end. Still running at the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
They'll try the outside to the left. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number one. Good job blocking the defensive end, get a nice positive game in the toss ball.
That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The Seminoles back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. We've reached the break. Bow down to your leaders, Washington. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air on first down. Pressure coming. Pulls it in. It's Davis. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
You gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never going to be a cornerback. That's not going to happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm going to go attack and make some plays.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Glenn. Takes the grab on the left. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
He'll throw on third down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They'll send out the kicker here. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards. Already got a hand on it. It's blocked. He didn't get it, and what a stop by this defense to get the football back.
And, man, did you see that defender climb the ladder? How high did he jump to block that field goal? That was amazing.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this guy shot out of the cannon. 2 catches on the opening drive, and finally going back to him again. This time, they don't hook up, but he's a guy that needs to touch the football often, and I think this offense has to keep trying to find ways to get him involved.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. Washington sends out the punt team. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Catch in the middle, it's Hamilton. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Seminoles want to move quickly.
You hate giving up that play if you're the DB on this one because you're playing man coverage, you're trying to defend a slant route, you've taken the inside away. That's where your leverage is. You'll allow anything to happen to the outside. You're trying to funnel the receiver to the boundary. You just cannot let the receiver beat you to the inside.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. The Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. To the air, it's Glenn. With the catch, it's Gibson. Really good surge for this offense. They move. And he's got it at the 34. And the Seminoles are flying down the field.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Oh, he's got some space. Bulldozes his way through. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. They'll ride the hot hand. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They go to the ground. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on third down at the Dome. He's looking downfield to throw. Now improvising. Trying to make magic with his feet. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. He'll take it on the return. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll get things started on this drive from the 24. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Caught in the backfield, it's Hamilton. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Dropping back, it's Glenn. Finds his big tight end. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the Noles now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. It's Gibson. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. And you saw it.
Touchdown, Seminoles! Fit it in the window for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man. And more of that in the 2nd half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the 1st half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the 2nd half.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 teams inside the Big 12 squaring off today, and it's now a final. Here's a quick recap. Arizona dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
Past the 1st down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll toss it to the left. There he goes. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running back drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
The Huskies pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Looking to go up top in times, running out in the half. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board. The end of the half.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in the first half.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw. It's Glenn. Going for it all. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on.
Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
They'll run the sneak for it.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Caught in the backfield, it's Gibson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
He's got it on the right. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but... understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
The Seminoles have their offense in high gear. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining up all over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
They'll run it from the gun. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Glenn. Finds the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the end zone. Can't make the grab, in this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive game.
Power football with the run. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The give to the back. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On the option. Now the pitch. Tough sliding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down.
And the offense on that option play, they're just thinking, we're going to use our speed to our advantage, and we're just going to outflank you easily and pick up this first down on 3rd and short. But how about the defense? Everybody's staying home. You saw the speed and their ability to get outside and get a stop, now setting up 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Trying to seal the edge on the right. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment. They get the tackle for loss.
They'll try to make up for that last one on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. He's moving out of the pocket. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
A cacophony of noise, debilitating surround sound, the war chant on 3rd down at the Dome. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He picks it up, still on his feet.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Job of protection this time after that 3rd down sack set him back, but they'll go for it here. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Looking downfield, it's Glenn. A strike downfield. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. So 1st down will open up the final period. Running to the left, finding open areas. Got the 1st down, looking for more. That's why a good running game. Coaches and quarterbacks' best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. To the ground, he's got it again. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Fires complete on the crosser. Picks up enough to get them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Using the quick game. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the... as the offense tries to cash in.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field, too.
And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, no!
You know, good teams just know how to close games out. And you're seeing that right now with this team, right? Their defense just had a massive takeaway. The offense able to capitalize on that with a touchdown, so they've padded their lead. And this speaks to, I think, the experience in the locker room and also the playmakers they have. This game is starting to feel like a blowout.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. BYU is running away with this one, and they're just itching to ring that victory bell. They're up by 39 over Oregon State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The short hands, it's Harris. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like, late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. All they needed... few inches, and the defense was not having it.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Gibson. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Noles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. It's Glenn. Unloads to the wideout. And he'll